Hello, this is Robert Garrison of XD Innovation. I'd like to talk about aerospace supply chain for a moment. 20 years ago, Boeing introduced CATIA V5 for their 787 Dreamliner project. This caused quite a bit of disruption within the supply chain at that time, who were used to working with CATIA V4 and other systems that were more primitive in nature. Slowly, over time, the supply chain did adapt. After all, we're 20 years into that program now. The biggest disruption for them at that time was the fact that Boeing was no longer going to deliver drawings to the suppliers. This caused a mad scramble within the chain, especially at the Tier 3 level, who effectively were simply build-to-print type shops. We saw over the past 20 years that some of these businesses are no longer around. They failed to adapt. Now, just when things appear to have settled out, Boeing and other aerospace OEMs are moving towards new platforms. New platforms that not only do not reintroduce drawings, but are actually doing away with file-based deliveries as well. This will require suppliers to tap in directly to the OEM's database in order to retrieve information for the parts that they will be manufacturing for that OEM. On top of this, there are new entrants into the scene, new OEMs developing aircraft that are either completely electric or hybrid electric. These OEMs, these startup companies, will have their own supply chains, and some of you will no doubt be a part of those chains. Beyond the technology, we know that the OEMs are also going to require their suppliers to tighten up their operations. This means they need to deliver parts more quickly. The quality has to be better. The cost needs to be reduced. These are not insignificant challenges for even a Tier 1 supplier, much less a Tier 2 or Tier 3 supplier. So does this mean that for the next 20 years, suppliers will once again struggle, be acquired, go out of business? Not necessarily. Your future is always in your own hands. Today, there are technological tools that you can get into quite readily and include even cloud-based options so that your cost of ownership, cost of use is reduced significantly, affording you the opportunity to work smarter, faster, and be embedded with your customer. On June the 7th at Future Flight, just off of Payne Field in Everett, Washington, we'll hold an informal seminar for the supply chain in aerospace to discuss all of your options and review how you can get into this platform now and be prepared for the wave of the future. I hope you'll join us. Thank you.